first off, what is the subconscious mind? In Murphy's book, it's described as the silent, hidden powerhouse of your mental world. It's the part of your mind that quietly handles the heavy lifting, controlling your heartbeat, breathing, and even the way you walk or talk without conscious effort. It's like the engine room of a ship, tirelessly working in the background, keeping everything running while the conscious mind, the captain, sets the direction. It's a loyal, faithful servant that never questions orders. It just acts on the instructions you feed it, whether they're good, bad, wise, or foolish. Here's the kicker, though. Your subconscious mind doesn't argue, judge, or reason. It simply accepts what you repeatedly tell it. If you constantly think, I'm not good enough, or I'm always broke, it will quietly, relentlessly shape your reality around these beliefs. But if you start feeding it thoughts like I am capable, strong, and deserving of success, it will work tirelessly to make this your reality. It's like planting seeds in a garden. If you'll plant weeds of fear, doubt, and negativity, you'll harvest a life full of struggles and limitations. But if you plant seeds of confidence, love, and positivity, you'll harvest a life full of joy and success. It's really that simple. Murphy explains that your subconscious is always listening not just to your words, but to your beliefs, emotions, and deeply held thoughts. It takes everything at face value. It doesn't understand jokes, sarcasm, or irony. So if you constantly say, I'm terrible at this, or I'm always unlucky, your mind goes, oh, okay, that's the reality you want. Got it? But if you tell it, I am abundant, I attract wealth, and I'm excellent at what I do, it will start shifting your life in that direction. It's not magic. It's simply your mind aligning with your beliefs. Let's ground this with a real world example. Imagine someone who deep down believes they're unworthy of love. Their subconscious mind, like a loyal but misguided servant, will guide them into relationships that confirm this belief. Partners who don't appreciate them, situations that reinforce their self-doubt. Now flip this around. If that same person starts feeding their subconscious with the thought, I am worthy of love and respect, their entire world can shift. They'll start to attract people who appreciate and value them, and their relationships will transform. This isn't just self-help fluff. It's a fundamental truth about how your brain and body are wired. All right, practical steps. How do you actually use this? First, get in the habit of using positive affirmations. Tell yourself things like, I am successful, I am healthy, I am confident. Say them out loud, write them down, feel them deeply. The more you repeat these affirmations, the more your subconscious will accept them as truth. Your brain will literally rewire itself to reflect these positive beliefs, creating new neural pathways that make success and confidence more natural to you. Next, visualize. This is huge. Spend a few minutes each day picturing yourself living the life you want. See yourself succeeding, achieving, and thriving. Make it as vivid as possible. Feel the emotions, hear the sounds, see the colors. Your subconscious responds powerfully to these mental pictures. Olympic athletes do this, successful entrepreneurs do this. It's one of the most powerful ways to shape your reality. And here's a secret most people overlook. Use the time right before you fall asleep. This is when your mind is most open to suggestion. In that drowsy state, your conscious mind is slipping into the background, and your subconscious is wide open. Feed it positive thoughts and it will go to work on them while you sleep. Repeat powerful positive statements like, I am healthy, wealthy, and wise, or I am successful, strong, and confident. And this is like planting seeds right before a spring rain. They take root fast and grow strong. Uh, let's talk about handling fear and doubt. Remember, your subconscious is wired for survival, not necessarily happiness. It will cling to old fears and limiting beliefs if you let it. The key is to consciously replace these with positive thoughts. If a fear pops up, don't push it down, replace it. If you think, what if I fail? Immediately counter it with, what? I am capable and prepared for success. Replace thoughts of scarcity with thoughts of abundance. Replace self doubt with self assurance. And perhaps most importantly, trust the process. Believe that your subconscious mind has the power to guide you toward your goals. It might not happen overnight, but with consistent positive input, your mind will start to align your reality with your beliefs. To wrap this up, remember this simple truth: your mind is always listening, always learning, always shaping your world. You are the gardener of your own life. Choose your thoughts wisely, and you'll create a life full of purpose, abundance, and joy. Start today, plant those positive seeds, and watch your life transform. All right, that's the essence of harnessing the power of your subconscious mind, as explained by Dr. Joseph Murphy. Now go out there, rewire your thoughts, and build the life you truly deserve. You've got this. And remember, every great change starts with a single thought. Make it a good one. All right, let's keep going. Now that you understand the basics of how your subconscious mind works, let's get a bit deeper into the practical side of things. Dr. Joseph Murphy emphasizes that your subconscious is like a powerful magnet, constantly drawing into your life the situations, people, and opportunities that match your dominant thoughts and beliefs. It's like having a personal GPS system, but instead of just navigating roads, it's mapping out your entire life based on the mental directions you give it. So how do you actually use this power on a day-to-day basis? First up, affirmations. I know you've heard this a million times, but there's a reason it's a cornerstone of so many self-improvement strategies. Affirmations are essentially the language of the subconscious mind. They're short, positive statements that reflect the reality you want to create. The trick is to say them in the present tense, as if your desired outcome is already true. For example, instead of saying, I want to be successful, you say, I am successful. This simple shift in language is crucial because your subconscious doesn't understand time the way your conscious mind does. Because it responds to the here and now, not some distant, hopeful future. Next, let's talk about visualization. This is where the magic really starts to happen. Dr. Murphy describes visualization as the act of mentally rehearsing your goals until they feel real. When you visualize, you're essentially planting the seeds of your desired reality deep into the soil of your subconscious mind. So you're training your brain to recognize the patterns and pathways that lead to success. It's like a mental dress rehearsal. And the more vividly you can imagine the life you want, the more likely you are to create it. The key is to involve all your senses. Don't just see the goal, feel it, hear it, taste it, smell it. The more real it feels, the more powerfully your subconscious will respond. Here's a practical example. If you're aiming for a new job or a promotion, don't just think about the paycheck. Picture yourself walking into the office, confidently shaking hands, getting that congratulatory email, or even celebrating with friends. Feel the pride, hear the sounds of success, smell the fresh coffee in the break room, make it real in your mind. Now, there's another powerful technique that Murphy talks about, the use of what he calls the sleep technique. This one is particularly effective because your subconscious is most receptive to new ideas in the moments just before you fall asleep and right after you wake up. In these twilight states, your conscious mind is relaxed and the gateway to your subconscious is wide open. This is when you should plant the seeds of the life you want to live. Whisper your affirmations to yourself, visualize your goals, and let your mind drift off with these thoughts firmly in place. It's like setting the mental GPS for your subconscious to follow overnight. But what about fear and doubt? These are the weeds that can choke out the positive seeds you're trying to plant. Murphy is clear on this point. You need to consciously replace these negative thoughts as soon as they pop up. If you catch yourself thinking, I'm not good enough, or I don't deserve this, stop right there and replace it with something like, I am worthy of success, or I am capable and deserving. This simple habit of mental gardening can make a massive difference over time. Also, remember that your subconscious mind responds strongly to emotions. This is why intense experiences, both good and bad, tend to stick with us. If you can connect your affirmations and visualizations with powerful, positive emotions, you'll supercharge the whole process. This is why gratitude is such a powerful tool. When you're genuinely grateful for the things you already have, you send a clear signal to your subconscious that you expect more good things to come. And don't forget the power of repetition. Your subconscious mind learns through repetition, just like how you learn to walk, talk, or ride a bike. You can teach your mind to think positively by consistently feeding it the right messages. This is why it's so important to make these practices a daily habit. Don't just do it once or twice and expect a miracle. Keep at it even on the days when you don't feel like it. Finally, trust the process. Have faith that your mind is working for you even when you can't see the results right away. Just like a seed takes time to sprout, your subconscious programming needs time to take root. Be patient, be consistent, and watch as your life slowly but surely transforms into the vision you hold in your mind. All right, that's a solid chunk of the practical side of Dr. Murphy's teachings. In the next section, we'll dig even deeper into some of the more advanced techniques he talks about, including the role of sleep, the power of gratitude, and how to handle setbacks. Stick with me. We're just getting to the good stuff.